Greetings, wrestling fans! Welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be talking about another edition of Smackdown, the August 5th edition 2022. The show began with Pat McAfee pretty much mocking what happened, made fun of Happy Corbin, what he did to him at SummerSlam. And then it ended up leading to a match between Happy Corbin and Ricochet, because Ricochet was laughing at him backstage, making fun of him, and yeah, he didn't want to hear it. So then we had a match between Corbin and Ricochet. It was a decent opening match. It was pretty competitive. It was a decent open match. I'm not the biggest fan of Corbin, but it was a decent opening contest, and the right winner got the victory here, and that was Ricochet getting the win over Happy Corbin. And then we had a couple segments involving Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn is gradually starting to get on the nerves of the bloodline. Sami Zayn's slow face turn is becoming a reality. And I find it so funny that now that Triple H is in charge, he's turning Sami Zayn back as a face. Because we all know Triple H made Sami Zayn the ultimate underdog of the underground in NXT as one of the most beloved baby faces. And we all know that. But anyway, next we had Shinsuke Nakamura taking on Ludwig Kaiser, and if Shinsuke got the win, he would get an Intercontinental Championship match next week on Smackdown. I don't agree with this decision. I believe this should have been saved for Clash of the Castle. I felt that was the perfect time to save it, but apparently Hunter believes next week is the perfect time to do it. I believe they'll probably do like a DQ. Maybe Nakamura comes close to defeating Gunther, but Ludwig maybe gets like a DQ in, and then they do a rematch at Clash of the Castle. Or maybe Gunther just straight up beats Nakamura, and if Gunther does defeat Nakamura, I would like to see Sheamus get an opportunity at Gunther's Intercontinental title at Clash of the Castle. And I'm actually quite surprised there was no Sheamus on the show tonight at all. That was the biggest surprise to me. But hey, every big name needs a rest. Big names do need a rest every now and then. So then, following this, we had Liv Morgan, and this is where I kind of got quite annoyed, I'm not gonna lie. This is where I got quite annoyed, and it has nothing to do with the booking or anything. It has to do with the fans. For years and years and years, fans have been begging WWE to push Liv Morgan. Push Liv Morgan. Push Liv Morgan. That's what fans have been telling WWE to do for years. And tonight, the fans turn their backs on Liv Morgan. They boo her, loudly boo her, mind you. They chant, "You tapped out." They get under Liv Morgan's skin with bad chants. Hell, even Kayla Braxton on social media, yeah, the interviewer, Kayla Braxton herself went onto social media talking about how disgusted she was that the fans turned their backs on Liv Morgan. All because of a controversial ending. Oh, she tapped out before the 3 count. That means Ronda Rousey is the SmackDown Women's Champion. Boo fricking who? Ronda Rousey's the heel. Boo fricking who? Who wants Ronda Rousey as champion anyway? Oh, we want someone new at the top. We're sick of people like Ronda, like Charlotte, like Becky, Bayley, Sasha. We're sick of Alexa Bliss. We're sick of all the same people at the top of the mountain. I'm so sick of seeing the same people. But yet, every single goddamn time WWE attempt to create a new star and actually give someone new an opportunity, the fans turn their backs on them. Like Nikki Ash. Liv Morgan is turning into Nikki Ash. Seriously, every time WWE attempt to push someone that the fans ask for, the fans always turn on them. And this has nothing to do with Liv Morgan's booking. And if you're going to say, oh, Liv Morgan's booking made us turn, bullshit. Bullshit. You can't say a wrestler's booking makes you not want to like them. Sure, maybe you can say that depending on who it is. Maybe like Charlotte or Becky is a good example. But this is Liv Morgan, for God's sake. She's only been champion for a month. And you people are already sick of her. Like, seriously, I've seen people on my social media wanted Ronda Rousey to squash Liv Morgan at SummerSlam. It's downright pathetic how people want a new star created, but yet they would rather see someone else win the title. Someone who they've been begging to be pushed. Liv Morgan does not deserve the treatment that she got tonight. She absolutely did not deserve it. She did not deserve to get booed out of the building like she's been shoved down our throats, and she certainly did not deserve those "you tapped out" chants. This is why I hate wrestling fans. This is why I hate them. Because they beg for someone new, and as soon as they get it, they turn on them. It's ridiculous. Becky, Seth, Drew, Kofi, so many people WWE fans have begged the WWE to push, and every single one of those names that I mentioned, the fans turned on them. Big E, Big E even. Maybe not Big E, but you get my point. Every single person that the wrestling fans have asked to get pushed, they don't. They do get pushed, but the fans turn on them. This really pissed me off, and you guys can understand why. It's ridiculous. I hate the internet. I hate the wrestling fans. I swear, I really do. But next we got a gauntlet. Sonya Deville then walked out. She called Liv Morgan a fraud, and yada yada yada. She flapped her gums. And then we got ourselves a gauntlet match. We had a gauntlet match involving mostly everybody on the Smackdown Women's Division outside of Charlotte, Sasha Banks, and Naomi, and a suspended Ronda Rousey. So basically everybody minus those people. You basically get it. So yeah. So we had a gauntlet match. The first match was Sonya Deville versus Aaliyah. Sonya Deville got the win over Aaliyah. I mean, Aaliyah is basically the only person I liked in this whole tournament, and honestly, I'm not surprised. She's working under Triple H. Triple H, in NXT, Triple H treated her like a jobber for 5 years in NXT. Do you really think she's going to be treated any differently on the main roster? Under Triple H? And before anyone says, oh, well, maybe a move to Monday Night Raw could do her justice, could do her wonders, it won't. All it will do, all that'll happen is that she'll just be a part of the 24/7 mob. She'll be a part of the 24/7 mob, and she'll wrestle on main event. That's all. That's all that'll happen to Aaliyah if she's moved to Monday Night Raw, and she'll be the go-to job talent for Bayley, Alexa, Doudrop, all those other people that get pushed. She'll be a jobber no matter where she is. And that's just a sad fact, unfortunately. Aaliyah is very talented, and she deserves a lot better than a jobber status. But anyway, next after that we had Raquel Rodriguez. And me rolling my R's is absolutely ridiculous. I've never tried it, but I tried it right then. So we had Raquel Rodriguez take on Sonya Deville, and she defeated Sonya Deville with the, I forgot what the hell they call her, powerbomb. I forget what the hell they call her, powerbomb, nor do I care. Anyway, so yeah, Raquel defeated Sonya Deville, and out came Botchy Bumheart, Shitsy Bumheart, you know, I'm not a fan of Shotzi. Raquel made quick work of Shotzi, Raquel took on Xia Li next, and then Raquel was able to get past Xia Li. And then Raquel took on Natalya next, and who, in my honest opinion, needs to retire. You know, I used to be a fan of Natalya, but man, she just needs to retire. She needs to retire. She needs to hang up the boots. She needs to be a trainer. She needs to be a trainer for the women's division. Her time in the ring is up. It's time for her to step away. But yeah, Raquel got the win over Natalya after escaping the sharpshooter, and then the final match with Raquel. Raquel took on Shayna Baszler, and Shayna Baszler got the win. Triple H strikes again. Triple H and his booking for his favorites strikes again. First we see it happen on Raw with Tommaso Ciampa, and now we see it again with Shayna Baszler. Now, here's the thing. I'm not biased. I will call it straight down the middle, and I'm fair. I've given Vince McMahon shit over the years. I've given Vince McMahon a lot of shit for his crappy booking for years. And I do not want anyone telling me, oh, I'm being too harsh, or how is Triple H being showing favoritism? Come on, are you guys for real? Shayna Baszler was Triple H's friggin' golden girl in NXT. If you've watched NXT, if you were part of the black and gold NXT era, you should know by now Triple H loves Shayna Baszler. Yeah, he loves Raquel Rodriguez too, but it was just so predictable. I knew Shayna was gonna win this whole thing. It was so predictable. I knew Shayna was gonna win the whole thing. You know, I hate when they have someone run the gauntlet, but they ultimately lose at the end. Like, you sure, Raquel didn't start the whole thing, but I'd hate to tell you guys this. I'm not the biggest Raquel fan myself, but I honestly would have rathered Raquel winning over Shayna Baszler. That's how much I don't like Shayna Baszler. I would rather Raquel over Shayna Baszler. I'm being fair. I'm being fair. I'm not trying to be biased. If there is something I don't like, I will call Triple H out on it. And I do not like that he's showing favoritism to his black and gold babies that he liked in the black and gold days. He's basically turning the main roster into NXT, and you will definitely know that, and it's clearly obvious by you know, who made their returns at the end of the show. He's basically painting the Raw and Smackdown logos black and gold. That's basically what he's doing. The vicious Viking Raiders beat up Job Talent, and then Kofi Kingston wrestled Eric, and Kofi Kingston defeated Eric. So much for that, huh? So much for them destroying those Job guys. Seriously. So much for them destroying those Job guys, and then Eric loses to Kofi Kingston. Like, what the hell are you doing, Triple H? Like, I thought you knew better than that. That's a Vince McMahon booking right there. And then the main event, we saw the Bloodline in the main event. Like I said, the Usos were getting fed up with Sami Zayn throughout the show because he kept knocking on their door. He wanted to talk to Roman Reigns, which they weren't letting him. So we get to the end of the show where the Bloodline are in the ring. Roman Reigns flapping his gums as he always does. Drew comes out and says a few words. and then we hear dead silence play in the background, and as soon as I heard that music, I instantly knew who it was. Karrion Kross has made his return to WWE, and there was reports going out today that WWE were interested in re-signing Karrion Kross, and here he is, Karrion Kross in the flesh, back on WWE TV. I have never really been a big fan of Karrion Kross. Sure, I'm more happy to see Scarlett back more than Karrion Kross. You know, Karrion Kross and Scarlett, they kind of remind me of The Miz and Maurice in a way. I can't stand Carrion like I can't stand The Miz, but I like Scarlett more than Carrion. You know, same thing with Miz and Maurice. I can't stand Miz, but I like Maurice more than The Miz. If you get my drift, and you understand what I'm trying to say. I'm not too thrilled about this return, to be honest. More happy for Scarlett than Carrion, but I'm not too thrilled about this one. I've had a feeling Karrion Kross was going to be one of the guys that Triple H was going to bring back. As I said, he's basically painting the main roster black and gold, because that's basically what he's doing. He's bringing back all the people that basically Vince McMahon fired. He's basically bringing back all the people that Vince McMahon basically fired. And yeah, Carrion took out Drew McIntyre. Scarlett dropped an hourglass and was sending a message to Roman Reigns. So that's basically how the show ended with the return of Karrion Kross. Karrion Kross got zero reaction. Yeah, that tells you how people really. Yeah, that tells you a lot. He got no reaction whatsoever. That literally tells you how the fans feel about Karrion Kross. These people do not care about this guy. Anyway, so that's my thoughts on Smackdown. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hit that thumbs up, comment your thoughts and opinions down below, and I will see you all next time.